ladies! Okay, we need to talk about these oils. Do they actually work? Are they moisturizing your hair? When will you see results? And how are you actually supposed to use them? Like, I messed all of this up when I started my healthy hair journey. But this is one of the things that we talked about at Detangled last weekend. Thank you to everyone who came to the first annual Detangled Love Your Hair Natural Hair Seminar. It was so good. So if you missed it, I'm gonna make sure the site is updated so you'll have the information for the next event. Okay, that being said, let's just talk about this oil because I don't want you all to go through what I did. When I first transitioned into natural, I did not do the big chop because I just didn't think my head was shaped for it. It's like a slope in the back. But I was just doing twist outs and just with coconut oil. That's all I knew to do. My hair was so oily. It was so greasy. I'm talking about, I'm at the gym doing bench presses. I get up, the whole bench is oily. I'm like, oh, my fault. I'm trying to wipe it. I'm at, school. I'm at work, and the back of my blazer is just as greasy. The back of the car seat is greasy. I'm like, dang, even how when you go out on a date and if he got that nice crisp white shirt on, you don't want to mess it up because you don't want to get any of your makeup on his shirt, so you kind of give him a hug from the side. Well, I had to do that with my hair. I remember I was out with my girls and we were meeting and greeting everyone, and my hair, I got so much oil on this guy's shirt just by giving him a hug, and I felt so bad. My girl was like, what do you have in your hair? Nah, he didn't see it. I was like, oh, we didn't tell him. Needless to say, he ain't never called. He didn't call. But I mean, I didn't at that time understand how to properly use oils. I just was doing what I thought I knew. So oils are not moisturizers. Oils are sealers. Oils lock in moisture. So I have since learned that when I wash my hair and it's wet, when I want to make sure that it's moisturized, I will make sure that there's water on it, put some water on it, and then I seal it in with the oil. And you want to use good oils for your hair type. Oils are going to create that lovely barrier between the external environment and your hair. It's gonna minimize breakage, minimize split ends. I have Brazil nut oil that I use because it's amazing. Coconut oil is actually good to seal those in. I just want you to know that oils are barriers. They're going to create a wall around your strands to keep the moisture in. The other thing that oils are really, really good at is stimulating hair growth. The first way these growth oils work is just by increasing the circulation to your scalp. When you get to massaging your scalp, massaging those oils in, yes, you're going to stimulate blood flow, and that's fantastic because the nutrients are in the blood, which goes to the hair follicles, which increases or may enhance your hair's ability to grow. Outside of stimulating circulation, hair oils that you put on your scalp have the ability to diffuse into the scalp and feed your follicles all those good nutrients and proteins and phytoestrogen. It's so good. Like, when you put fruit into your water and you have this infused strawberry or infused lemon and cucumber water, it's the same thing. When you put oil on your scalp and massage it in, and all of those good healthy nutrients that are in the oil begin to seep into the scalp, yes, feeding your follicles. So that's another way that these hair oils are really helping to stimulate growth. I think one of the most popular ways though is hair oils may have the ability to inhibit this hormone DHT. Now it's a big deal, especially if you are experiencing male pattern baldness, or I think they call it androgenetic alopecia. Men typically deal with this. So some of the hair oils have the ability to stop or inhibit DHT from attacking the hair follicles. Another way though is that your scalp has a microbiome. It has healthy bacteria living on it. and some of the hair oils will go in and help feed the healthy bacteria on your scalp, will help kind of kill off any fungals that don't need to be there. Some hair oils are antifungal. Some hair oils are anti-inflammatory. So if you have a little bit of inflammation, some hair oils have antioxidants. They're so healthy. They carry vitamin C. So you are just making your scalp so incredibly healthy, a wonderful environment to stimulate hair growth. So those are the different ways that hair oils may be working for your scalp. There's 3 oils that we carry at Curly Hair Crisis because I just really like these oils. And now y'all know the one that I use all the time. I will tell you that, so we have Brazil oil for just the ends, because Brazil nut oil even beat out coconut oil as far as its ability to really hold in the moisture and seal the hair. So you would have a minimal amount of breakage after, you start styling and manipulating your hair over the weeks. So we do have Brazil nut oil, but as far as hair stimulating growth oils, we have 3, and Amla's the first one. I love Amla oil because Amla oil, I should have it while I'm talking about it. So Amla oil, I really like. Oh my gosh, it's been around for so long. It is chock full of antioxidants, vitamin C's, it's anti-inflammatory. This is one of the oils that's really giving your scalp a very healthy environment. That's why I like Amla oil, especially if you're trying to stimulate hair growth. The other oil I like, which is one of the most researched oils because of the fact that it may inhibit DHT, which really helps for male pattern baldness, and it helps to stimulate hair growth, is rosemary oil. There was a study in 2015 that kind of showed that it performed at the same rate or even outperformed one of the medications that you'll find on the market called Minoxidil, or like Hair Club for Men. This was helping stimulate hair growth, and the men were just using it. So I really like rosemary oil. A lot of people use it, men and women, to stimulate growth. And then the last one that we carry is my fave, of course, and that's going to be the Fenugreek oil. Now, y'all already know, there was a study, I believe, I'm going to put it up here. The participants in the study that were taking Fenugreek with the capsules daily, they really experienced at least 40 to 50% more denser, thicker hair by the end of the study, and that was pretty exciting. Most of the other research for Fenugreek oil is on animals. And it still worked, but that's another reason when you purchase Curly Hair Crisis product, I need you to know that part of those profits go to these scholarships, because we need more people researching this stuff. I love these natural things, but a lot of times we just don't know because we don't take the time to research. That's how these oils work. And we carry Amla, rosemary, Brazil nut oil, and Fenugreek oil because of the evidence behind them. And then finally, you're like, no, wait, so when am I going to see results? I have the same thing. People ask that all the time. Like, how long do I have to use this? Is my hair going to be all the way down to my waist in the next 2 weeks? So I can tell you what the research says. The study that was done with rosemary oil, the participants were using the rosemary and massaging it in their scalps twice a day. That's the first thing. Consistently twice a day. And within the first 90 days, it was a little significant growth. But after 120 days, the participants could really see the benefits of them using the oil 2 times a day. So that means within 3 months, you may notice something. So you give natural things about 90 days. But if you're consistent for 6 months, you may very well see a significant amount of growth. Remember, we're all so different. Our body's different. You just have to be consistent, A. And I say all of that. Also, I did want to put in the study with Fenugreek as far as when the participants noticed that study with humans, they weren't using oil, they were using the supplement, and they were taking it daily. You just have to be mindful of how frequent to use it. If you are using a hair oil, just take your time. You may not have to do it every day, especially if you're not thinning to the point where you're almost bald, but you got to give the oils time to diffuse into your scalp, and you want to be mindful not to have any buildup on your scalp either. So a lot of the Curly Hair Crisis customers may use the oils, especially fenugreek oil, once a week for a pre-poo, a pre-shampoo, or like a hot oil treatment. They'll put it on their scalp and maybe put some olive oil on the rest of their hair and kind of sit under the dryer once a week. And then I do know others who are using the oils daily just because they want the edges back. So it just depends. You're really going to have to monitor your use. I would say, y'all don't you know, everybody's different, and you got to see your trichologist, dermatologist, hair advocate. Pamela Ferrell's information is in the description bar. You should definitely see a professional, a healthcare professional, to guide you through, because not everybody can use rosemary. Rosemary oil may be irritating to your scalp, and everybody can't use fenugreek. Fenugreek, especially if you have a nut allergy, but just fenugreek might not work for everyone either. Maybe you don't have a hormonal issue that might be attacking your hair. It just depends. So I want to make sure we all know when we are expected to see some results. Now, y'all know using natural stuff takes time. Although some people, it just depends. We're so different. Some people, it seems like within the first 30 days, they already see results and they're getting better. I will tell you what we learned in Detangled last week was healthy living is going to equal healthy, beautiful skin and healthy, beautiful hair. Healthy living is going to equal healthy hair. I mean, because of just that. And I know that if you go see someone like a trichologist or a hair advocate like Pamela Ferrell, you're going to have to talk about how much sleep you're getting, how much water you're drinking. Are you going outside and walking? Are you doing any type of exercise? What does your diet look like? All of that factors into how beautiful your hair is, boo. It is. So that being said, and learning that, and I truly believe in those pillars of health, that Curly Hair Crisis is going to be growing up. We need to grow up. We're going to grow from Curly Hair Crisis into the Natural Health and Beauty Living, NHB Living brand, because there's so much that goes into your hair. It's not just the products, and it's not just washing it. It's also taking care of you. It's your overall health. And I want to be there through the journey to help support you. So I'm so excited for that. So here's the wrap up, y'all. Oils do not moisturize. They are sealers that you can use. They protect the hair. They act as barriers. Oils may have botanicals or herbs or nutrients in them that can diffuse into your scalp and help stimulate growth, help increase circulation, and just create the right environment for hair growth. And of course, if you want to try those 3 oils, they're available at Curly Hair Crisis. The description is below. I just want you to use any oil that you have the right way, because trust me, your future hair will thank you. That being said, in the comments below, share what hair oils you might be using, whether you're using it for a sealer, for moisturizer, or you're using it on your scalp to stimulate growth. I want to know what's working for you, and please don't forget to subscribe, because we are just getting started.